It says occupation military officer.
Sorry, I didn't get that. I didn't hear that.
Occupation military officer. I said together with the former president.
There is a?
Together with the former president.
Okay. When was it opened?
October 2011.
First and last transactions and source of funds, if you have it.
Almost entirely cash deposit. It says 19th of October 2011, $25,670 cash deposits. This we have been deposited by Adam Ajay.
Okay.
So cash deposit, cash deposit.
What's the last transaction on this account?
January 2017, amount of $766,981.66 butus. Debt recovery.
You mean debited by the bank?
To settle the debt, yes.
And credited to Jame Foundation for Peace? Is
Yes,
it the same debt?
I believe it will be Jame Foundation for Peace, yeah.
All right. What is the source of the funds that went into this account? Can you tell us?
No, it just says cash deposit and
Cash deposits?
Yeah, cash deposits.
Okay. Abattoir.
Abattoir, yeah.
In terms of the account opening information, what do you have? Do you have the corporate documents?
There's a signature card, there's an index card, account opening officer. Yeah. Signature and index card bearing the signature of the former president and Adam Ajay.
What sort of account is this? Is it a personal account? What sort of account? Corporate account?
To begin with, it's a savings account.
The savings account?
It's a savings account.
All these accounts are Kanilai Family Farms accounts, and you said they were not linked.
No, they
so
have.
How were they classified in the bank? This particular one, how was it classified?
I don't see anything in the account opening that talks about business classification. Aside from it being a savings account, that's what I can tell you. It's a savings account.
Yes, but how was it treated? Because the name suggests it's a business. So
Yes.
since they are not linked, I was expecting that there was a main account for the company, Kanilai, and then there were other accounts, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So is it treated as a business account or a personal account of the ex-president?
Well, clearly.
Because you have debited this account with debt you said that the ex-president left behind, that 700 and to the tune of 766,000 owed. So why this account? Why was this account treated in that manner? The previous accounts that were treated in that manner had the president as sole signatory. Now, in this one, he's not the sole signatory.
On the forms, he is not the sole signatory, but I think in terms of the transactions, he actually conducted the account. He operated the account.
What do you mean by that? Explain.
When it came to debits, he was the one
Carry on.
He was the one signing. Adama Jang mostly was bringing in payments, depositing funds into the account, even though, yes, she is a signatory also to the account.
The only concern I have, maybe you may be able to address it further, is that we dealt with, for instance, the hospital accounts, 3 of them. Those were operated by him, the ex-president himself, but are not business accounts. This one is a business account. Well, at least from the name of the account itself, don't appear to be business accounts. Then you had Operation Save a Baby account. On the face of it, if they are not linked in your books, I do not see the rationale on the face of the accounts, and from what you have said, for debiting these accounts with debt owed in another account. Do you have any further explanation?
Well, I think I've said what I can explain, is that it is believed he is the one operating the account. Yes, there is another signatory on this form, but principally he is the one operating the account, or he was the one operating the account.
All right, that's your explanation.
But the sole signatory or dual signatory is not a basis. When the loans were given out, they were supposed to be collateralized or given clean. That's the basis for debiting and offsetting. Whether he operated it single-handedly or he had somebody signing beside him, it's not a basis. I think what you've explained was it was an arbitrary action by the banking officials to clear it. So the question was, when you gave out the loan, was there any collateral?
The answer to that question, as far as I know, there was no tangible collateral, as far as I know.
So if a loan is given on a clean basis, it's a clean loan. If they default, you find other recovery methods. But you do not take money from charity to offset another charity or another foundation. That's arbitrary. It has nothing to do with the signatory.
Well, do you have a response? So we can, to the Commissioner's concerns?
Well, yes, I hear what he says. I respectfully believe that's his view. It is also my view that if you maintain more than one account in an institution and one owes and is non-performing, the bank reserves the right to use proceeds in the other account to offset.
Kanilai Family Farms, there are quite a number of accounts.
Yeah.
As far as the bank is concerned, what is Kanilai Family Farms?
What is Kanilai Family
Yes.
Farms?
Yes.
It stands to reason that it is a business, but I don't have any
Is
business
it
registration.
a
I
sole
cannot.
proprietorship? Is it a
Yes,
company? Is it,
would-
what is it?
It would probably again stand to reason that it's a sole proprietorship, but again I don't have the evidence. But it just stands to reason.
Because evidence before this commission shows that there is a company called Kanilai Wurni Family Farms Limited. Now, none of these accounts has has LTD or PLC, or there is no indication that these are company accounts. So that really, I suppose, begs the question: how were they treated? If they are corporate accounts, and Jame Foundation for Peace are foundation accounts, into which, as we have seen, monies, public funds were being paid, and these are business accounts. It still raises the concerns about the setting of the debt between these accounts. But if you don't have any further answer, we can proceed. And maybe when you come back, you will have more information on the Scanilai Family Farm groups and the action the bank took.
I don't see any LTD in the list I have here, so.
Yes, but aren't you required to put LTD if it's a company, if it's a sole proprietorship, to indicate that's a sole proprietorship, and have the business registration certificates and so on?
Yeah, these are correct things.
These are what?
These are the normal things to ask for to do. I agree.
Sorry, I didn't get your answer.
These are the normal requirements that at onboarding should have been asked. Yeah, I agree. But it stands to reason that is a sole proprietorship operated by the president, not a company or a limited liability company.
Even a sole proprietorship is required to be registered and to have business registration certificates. So, a TIN number. Is there a TIN number for these accounts in your account opening information?
For these Scanilai family farms, I don't have it. I doubt it.
Okay. All right. Let's proceed to the second one. Let's have the documents that you have for this abattoir account. The next one is the Scanilai Family Farms garage account. Can you collect the information available? Yes, let's move on to the second one.
Scanilai Family Farms garage account. We have account opening, signature card, index card. Former president was the sole signatory.
It was the sole signatory.
To this one here.
When was it opened?
November 2009.
First transaction, last transaction, account balance.
First transaction, 10th November 2009. It's a Gambian Dalasi savings account. Credit of 2,518,953.75.
Last transaction.
First of August 2010, it's a transfer of 2,600,000 to another of the Scanilai accounts.
Another Scanilai account?
Yes. 2,600,000, 2.6. The rest are system generated interest payments.
So
Balance?
Current balance? Or balance when it was frozen?
23,529.24.
It's frozen?
No, it's not.
It's not frozen?
No.
But since 31st August 2010, there's been no transaction?
No customer generated transaction.
Do we have any indication of the source of the first transfer into the account, the 2.5 million?
It says CBG check and it gives a check number.
Central bank check.
CBG check number.
Give us the check number.
0050657.
It's called the Kanilai Family Farms Garage account.
Garage account.
Is there any indication in the account opening information about what this is about, what garage we are talking about?
It doesn't.
Is there anything at all in the transaction documents that gives us an indication of the nature of business we are talking about, if it's a business?
In the account opening forms on the business, it says auto mechanical works.
Auto mechanical works.
Auto mechanical works.
Any business address given?
Kanilai Village, Western Region. Then mailing address is a State House, Banjul.
All right, thank you. We'll receive the information that you have on this account.
Okay.